Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shai, Bashem, Bash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here pushing truth and sincerity. The word of which I do. We love you. We appreciate you through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, and Shalom to you. It's your brother David Dodd. All right, out of one Ratazah, meaning the Lord's will, here to give you an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Shai. All right. The topic of this lesson, it's going to be a real quick one. Don't want to harp too long on the topic of the lesson. Going to be about just women kind of coming into the ways, their natural ways, natural feminine ways, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, right? Because let's face it, man. I don't want go too hard on just these women, but it's just like it's one of the things that you see happening where people are coming back. And refraining from this world and following the Bashim Yahshai naturally. All right, I can't say knowingly, as far as like them knowing that it's because of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, or knowing because they know the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, but naturally people are coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like they're seeing that this world is just it's more so going towards the unnatural side of things, which is on the left hand side. Like for instance, you got the metaverse, right? That's only gonna make people more dumb, more stupid, more anti-social. They're not gonna be social aware. They're not gonna have too much social inept, all right, too much social acuity, right? And people being like shy, weird. It's gonna be unnatural. As it is, it's kind of a huge thing for men to not even be able to know how to go up and be social with a woman, right? Or even be social towards their family members or friends, because everyone's more so like now in tune with too much technology usage, whether it be watching Netflix all day or playing video games, or on social media scrolling up and down all day on their phones, right? So the people are not in tune with each other anymore, and that's heavily on the witchcraft of Esau, which is the so-called white man, in a way that he rules his world. All right. So people are seeing certain things such as food that we eat. Kind of everyone's straying away from pork now. Staying away from like these seafoods and eating too much. Stop eating raw meat. Like all these things, all the laws and statutes and commandments in the Bible, people are naturally going back because why? The scripture says sin leadeth to death, right? Um, you know, Men are growing their beards. People are doing like fasting and stuff like that, and all these things come from the Bible. But what the topic is you women. You're I see a lot of women, which is surprising, right? Not they don't want to acknowledge that it's the Most High, but they are going back into their feminine ways, right? But that's because they're forced to. Let me just get a couple of scriptures real quick. Obviously, right? Job 9:24, right? It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Well, since the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, he's ruling it wickedly, right? Unrighteous decrees. And it's not natural to be surrounded by wickedness. It's a heavy burden and heavy demon on you to live that way, right? And the earth is given it to him, so therefore, well, he puts those wicked things in front of you. So like females, they go away from the natural usage of being with a man, being only with one man. And since they want to go the opposite way, because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and following after Esau's doctrine, which a woman, my body, my choice, a woman can do what she wants. She has opportunities, go out and chase a career rather than be with just one man. Go out and party, live your best life. Go out and use your younger years, right? Your younger, more feminine, attractive years, more potent years. Use those years to chase a career and go party as much as you want. So what happens is when they do that, instead of following law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, which say to be with one man and be modest, right, and go on and be a mother, a wife, a good woman. They end up being depressed in the long run, right? That's why you see posts that men ain't shit. That's why you see posts about women talking about spirituality and stuff like that, because they've done so much wickedness throughout the years, that it's a heavy burden on them, and they end up being real stressed out, real depressed, and they start taking antidepressant pills, medication, and stuff like that, and end up being single at a high age, and coming to the conclusion that men ain't shit. Maybe they'll turn into lesbians, or maybe they'll kind of say, "Oh, I'm good with being single," which we all know that's bullshit. They really do want a man. They really do want a family, children, and to grow old with someone and things like that. But because they follow the ways of Esau, right? Like I said, Job 9:24, the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. Because they follow Esau, they're very depressed, right? And they did the opposite of what they should have done, which was, find a good man, right? Mainly a man that follows after the heavenly Father, right? Of course, uh, and just stay with one man, and be happy with him, since they chose the opposite way, which because Esau influences with his witchcraft, right, to tell you, no, it's okay, you can go out and party and be a slut, fuck as many men as you want, and then at the end, you don't worry about that, you'll find a good man later. It's like, nah, that's not how you're supposed to do it. So because of that, and they left their natural ways, you got women bugging out now, and they're just all over the place. They don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? But that's because they didn't follow the order that the Most High set out for them. The Most High set an order out for them to give them they naturally want, spiritually they actually want. They think they don't want these things. They think they want to be independent. They think they want to be um, a boss babe or a bad bitch and all that. They think they want to do all that. But their spirit does not want that. So the longer they keep that up, the more depressed they become. Um, and you just had a woman not too long ago, she just, killed her kids. She stabbed them to death and then went on live. It's becoming more and more that the way when you move away from Yahweh Shem Shai, you become more and more depressed. The ways of sin leading into death, right? Let me see something real quick. Let's get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Meaning, if there's people that's ruling this earth and ruling the kingdom and, leading the men and the women and the children the right way after the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, the people are going to be happy. And we're only going to get that when Yahweh Shai comes back, right? Because what it says, no man shall buy you, right? Which is in Deuteronomy 28:68. No man shall buy you means you're not gonna get saved out of your captivity until Yahweh Shai comes back, right? No man shall buy you, all right? There's no other way that you'll be able to get out of it, all right? You can't run from it, you can't escape it, you can't hide from it. You can't do what Marcus Garvey. You can't do what Nat Turner did. You can't do what Rosa Parks and all these people, or Harriet Tubman, whoever you look up to, Martin Luther King. It's not going to work out. Either they're going to be put to death, or their system is going to be infiltrated, right? Look at Malcolm X. Look at Farrakhan, right? Farrakhan and Jesse Jackson. All these people are infiltrated, right? They're taking you to lead you in the opposite direction. The only path you're supposed to take is the one Yahweh Shai set out for you. It says, but when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. Okay, so it's obviously that people are mourning, right? Everyone's in a deep state of the depression. They're highly stressed out, right? People, committing suicide and, things like that all the time because this place is being ruled wickedly, right? My body, my choice is a wicked thing. It's a wicked decree, and because of that, you're doing things that's destroying your body, right? You're destroying your culture. You're destroying the next rulers of your family, right? By taking them out of your body and getting abortions and things like that. So because of things like that, you lead it the opposite way. These women they're just like depressed always, always uh on edge, right? I can't trust no niggas. You can't trust men because you've been picking the wrong men your whole life, right? I know that sounds cliche to say, oh, it's you because you've been picking. Yeah, niggas be fucking up too. Don't get me wrong. You got niggas out there who they just use women for sex. They'll say they want to take them seriously and stuff like that. And then they'll dump them. But so the thing is, when you're first starting out as a woman, your father is supposed to pick your man for you, but you don't want him to do that, right? You want to go and date. You want to date around. You want to have the option to freely do that. So when you do that, you make the wrong decisions. Your father, if he's a real man, is supposed to be able to see a man and be like, yo, that's not the man for you. Trust me, I know. I'm saying you're supposed to take his advice, but women don't do that. No, I'm gonna date him anyway. I'm gonna date Tyrone anyways, and then Tyrone have sex with you, and you end up having two kids by Tyrone, but he don't want to be around. Like he want to be out in the streets every day. You know what I'm saying? He really don't even want to take care of the kids. He don't got no good job. When your father would have been like, "Yo, does this man have a job? All right, my man, what kind of job do you have? Oh, you work at McDonald's? No, I'm good. Okay. Oh, well, you're working at McDonald's, but you're going to school for automotive repair or HVAC or getting your trucking industry. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What family do you come from? Or are they God fearing? Do you have God fearing family members? Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, your father was never around. Oh, your mom, she just, lets you sit in the house play video games. Yeah, oh, this is not, you're not the one for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you women, you want to go the opposite way with Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai told you to do, right? So it is your fault. You picked the wrong man because you went off of just looks or how tall he was, or how much money he made, other than just, it's good to go after a man for, his money too. Don't get me wrong. It's good to be like, all right, this man is financially stable, right? In that sense of when it comes to money, but also his integrity, Uh, Is he always in the clubs all the time? Is he always popping bottles everywhere you go and really, really flashy and stuff like that? Some of these are really bad signs, man. Okay, it's cool to, want to have nice things, but is he really flashy and over arrogant, right? And very materialistic? Are his goals to have a family? Are his goals to have a good career and things like that? No, you women don't look at that. And even when you do, you kind of take that guy and you string him along while you're out fucking and sucking all the bad boys and stuff like that. So if you do, even if you when you do meet a good man, he's always the man that has to wait for sex and shit like that. Which is highly disrespectful. You women like to say, "Oh, it's because I'm trying to get to know him," but you're not trying to get to know Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And that's a justification for women to say, "Oh, well, that's the reason why I fuck him because I'm not really trying to get to know him." It's like, what? So you're giving this man the best part of you, who you're not trying to get to know because he looks good and he's a bad boy and shit. But this man right here, he deserves the best part of you, but he gotta wait for it. Like that makes no sense, right? So men see that, and more men become the type of man that you don't like, which is fucking. I'm just gonna have sex with women and keep it moving since they all are the same. All right, so it really is. That's why this is about you women, man. All right, but more and more, right? You could come in, like I see women coming to their senses more and more as far as like kind of knowing that it's a lose lose, man, when you go the opposite way, right? And they're slowly, naturally coming back. Not a lot of them, but that's why I say slowly to naturally coming back to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. They're knowing that they're now seeing that what they've been doing is just not working. It's not working. They do need a man. They can't be independent. They need to be feminine. They can't be arguing with their man. They can't be going back and forth all the time and saying nigga suck my dick and being masculine. They're seeing that now, which is beautiful, right? Because if they're not, then they're flipping out. They're bugging out. And it's beautiful because what do scriptures say? Well, let's get it. It's Isaiah, right? Chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. So keep us safe. We'll do all the things we're supposed to do. We'll take care of ourselves, man. Like just let us be under your wing, under your watch, under your eye, right? Under your rulership. You know what I'm saying? But we will take care of our end of the bargain, right? You go back to being a man, and I'll go back to being a woman. That's how they're coming out, right? Nowadays, they're seeing that. Okay, I do need a man, right? What feminism has taught me is a lie. What the so-called white man has told me, my body, my choice, all these things, those are lies. All right, and that's happening more and more today, right? They're seeing that shit. They're even coming to the realization that um a man is allowed to have more than one woman, so they're not bugging out as much. They expect it now. They're like, oh fuck, I know I'm with a high value man. So I know other women gonna want him. So therefore, he goes out sometimes and he does what he does. I'm not gonna leave him to go fuck another man because all I'm doing is adding bodies to me now. You know what I'm saying? Because every man that I get with is gonna do this anyways. So if I leave him and I go to another man who I think is not gonna do it and he does it, then I leave him and go to another man and he cheats on me too. It's like they're just riding the cock carousel, man. They're hopping from one dick to another, right? So I'm getting all these notifications and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the point, anyways, man. Slowly they're coming back to that because these scriptures, man, these scriptures are saying, they're living, right? So yeah, man, these women are coming back to the natural ways. Not all of them, only a few, only a very, very small few. It's just that, when you see these things, you think of the scriptures like this, right? You think of scriptures like these, man, like Isaiah 4 and 1, right? These women learning their lessons. Slowly, the world is coming back to it. Slowly, very, very slowly. They're starting to see, like, you see all these YouTube videos of men talking about how the government is just out to get you and control you, talking about the Illuminati, all these different things, man. This is all, but see, the thing is, the prophets have been out there, talking about this stuff, man. Right? Let's just get one more scripture. That's the reason why people are coming to the realization because they hear the prophets out there speaking. Now the thing is, they're gonna say, "Oh, I knew that this was happening. I did the research on this. I was the one talking about the Illuminati and talking about the chip and all that." No, it wasn't. It was the prophets, and then you took that information and put your face on it out there on the forefront to make it seem like so people can worship you. And that's why Kevin Samuels was taken out. Kevin Samuels was taken out because people were worshiping that man, right? He watched the apostles and elders of Great Millstone speak this truth and got all his information from them because they were the ones out there going viral when YouTube first was out there, right? They were the ones going viral because of these things that was crazy to say. And then people took that and they put their own spin on it and then made it a brand and became, internet famous, right? Because the thing is, we're not searching for that. Really, we're searching for the love of Yahweh Shem Yahshai and not these people. So men like Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate and all of them, although they have great content, shit, I love their content. I watch the content all the time, but it's like, y'all got that from us, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got how to be a man from us. Everything that they're saying right now, the same thing that we've been saying. Minus all the Bugattis and stuff like that. We don't care about that for now because we're gonna have that later, right? But pretty much it's the same message. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You gotta sift through the bullshit, but it's the same message. Because they've been watching us, man. Everybody watches us. Right? So Jeremiah 28 and 8 said, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms against great kingdoms for of war and evil and pestilence." Now all these things, all these conspiracy theorists out here, they got all their conspiracy theories from first watching the apostles and elders first, but we've been out there for thousands and thousands of years, man. Other people are just taking it and they're putting their own spins on it. That's all. That's all it is. But we've been out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I want to give all praise and glory, honor to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Bashem Rakakadash, and Shalom to you.